Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll basically be showing you guys how I study, take notes, and do my assignments. So let's get into it. I start off by setting up my table and gathering my supplies. My supplies consist of various colored Faber-Castell markers in various tip sizes, Maped graph liners, and brush pens. I also occasionally use ballpoint pens in order to sort of differentiate between the titles and headings. I also follow color schemes according to each subject because this sort of helps me create an aesthetic and more organized workspace. I do this for pretty much all the subjects. In the video you can see me basically coloring in and hand lettering the title for my math assignment. I've always associated the color blue with math, so I do it in blue. But each subject has its own color. For example, geography has an orange going on this year. I've been doing this since 8th grade, so I've gotten quite used to it, and now the color sort of helps me differentiate between a lot of things and keep track of almost all of my assignments. And I also, since I do my assignments on an A4 blank paper and not a lined or grid paper, I tend to take a ruler and draw lines just to make sure that I write everything in a straight line. Even though I can write in a straight line without the help of a marking, I do want to ensure that I don't screw up, so I use a pencil to sort of draw lines for me to write in neat paragraphs. I also use a pencil for me to map out or draw over and hand letter the title. So if I'm hand lettering the title of a specific subject and I'm not sure I'll be able to do it straight out with a pen, I do it in pencil first. I mentioned earlier that I like to differentiate between my titles, my subtitles, and headings and things of such. So generally, I either add color to my titles or I simply underline them. By adding color, I usually outline the heading with a colorful pen or I use a pastel highlighter. However, sometimes I do prefer to just underline, so it's simple. I also have various ways of underlining, so like a main title will have one line underneath it, but a subtitle might have 2 lines underneath it. In the video you can basically see me drawing a line and then coloring over that line with a marker. Even for diagrams and things like that, I like drawing it with pencil first, and a lot of times I actually keep my diagrams in pencil even when submitting the assignment. I also tend to use Maped graph liners when I draw diagrams or plot graphs because they're very thin, fine, and detailed. You can also go ahead and use any other fine liner of your choice. However, it's quite rare to find a fine liner that doesn't completely bleed through the page, and Maped graph liners tend to have very thin and less liquidy ink, if that makes sense. They don't bleed through the page most of the time, which is very reassuring, because I absolutely hate it when the ink bleeds to the... Also, you can see here that I mentioned earlier that I associate certain colors with certain subjects. Since I associate pink with chemistry, I use it to sort of highlight things, decorate around the boxes to make it more aesthetically pleasing. And finally, recently I've been using apps to sort of keep track of my work, and one such app that has really helped me keep track of my assignments, my homework, all my classes is an app called My Study Life. And no, this is not sponsored at all, although I am 100% interested. It isn't sponsored, but it's a fun app that sort of helps me keep track of all my... In this video, you will now be witnessing me click on my chemistry assignment and pull on the entire bar because I am officially done with it. I also mentioned that I associate each color to a subject, which is why even in my classes I've got them all colored down. So yellow stands for the free periods, and blue for math, pink for chemistry, and so on. Here's live footage of me trying to get an aesthetic video and then absolutely failing. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. I'll see you guys next time.